October 24th, 1953. A quiet Friday night in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Homecoming weekend. A football game lighting up the stadium. Friends cheering, families celebrating, and one 15-year-old girl doing what she did for extra money. Babysitting. Her name was Evelyn Grace Hartley. By the next morning, she had vanished without a trace. This isn't just another missing person story. This is a mystery that gripped the community, baffled investigators, and haunted search teams for decades. Even half a century later, new evidence surfaced that threatened to rewrite everything we thought we knew. Evelyn was 15, a good student, polite, well-liked. It was homecoming weekend at La Crosse State College, now known as the University of Wisconsin, La Crosse. And the Rasmussen family needed a babysitter for their 20-month-old daughter while they went to the game. They called Evelyn's father, Richard Hartley, who agreed she could go. She arrived at the Rasmussen home with her school books, planning to study that night. She told her father she'd call home at 8:30 p.m. to check in, but she never did. When the call never came, her father became worried. He drove to the Rasmussen home. What he found still sends chills down the spine of anyone who imagines that moment. Inside, the front door was locked, but the living room was a mess. Furniture shifted. Evelyn's books scattered everywhere. Her broken eyeglasses laying on the floor. One shoe upstairs, the other one laying in the basement. Her purse, her watch, all still there, but no Evelyn. Police found bloodstains on the walls, in the yard, and even on a garage door. Not a little bit. Enough to make them certain something violent had happened here. Bloodhounds followed a scent 2 blocks away before it vanished. It was the first sign that whoever had taken her knew what they were doing. What followed was one of the biggest searches the region had ever seen. Over 2,000 volunteers, students, police, National Guard, families, neighbors. They all combed the woods, the hills, rivers, day after day. Witnesses came forward. They said they heard screams around 8 p.m. from a nearby house, or they saw a light-colored car that was driving slowly in the neighborhood that night. And then a report from a man named Ed Hofer. Hofer said he almost hit a dark green Buick with 2 men inside. In the back seat was a girl, slumped down, too still. He thought she might be drunk, but something about the way they looked at him made his skin crawl. He kept driving and reported it to the police hours later. For decades, the case went cold. Leads dried up. The search teams left. Questions lingered until a strange piece of evidence emerged over 50 years later. In 2004, a man named Mel Williams discovered an old reel-to-reel tape he had recorded nearly 35 years earlier. A tape that he said contained a conversation between 3 men discussing what happened to Evelyn. On the tape, one of the men, identified as Clyde Tywee Peterson, allegedly spoke about how Evelyn had been taken to a remote area near Lafarge, Wisconsin. He named 2 accomplices, one being Jack Golfair, and claimed they killed her and buried her body. But here's what makes this twist unbearable. All the men on the tape were already dead by the time the tape resurfaced. Golfair had committed suicide in 1967. Peterson died of a heart attack in 1974. The third man was never positively identified. Authorities said they would investigate, but without any physical evidence, without bodies, nothing could be confirmed. That old tape became one of the most disturbing clues in a case that had already defied explanation. Without new physical evidence, theories abounded. Some thought it was a random abduction. Others suggested the light car seen driving slowly was no coincidence. Some believed counsel or organized criminals of that era had motive and means. And then there's the lingering question. Did someone in that tight-knit community know more than they had ever told? To this day, no official closure, no confirmed suspect, no body recovered. Just a trail of scattered clues, half-remembered witness accounts, and that tape. A decades-old whisper from the past that seems to say, "We knew, and I'm telling you." Where was Evelyn taken? What really happened to her on that cool October night? Did that tape truly hold a confession? Or was it the rambling of men long gone? Was she buried near Lafarge? Or somewhere else entirely? Evelyn Grace Hartley was a teenager, a daughter, a student, a babysitter, a friend, on what should have been an ordinary night. But instead, she entered a mystery that has defied answers for over 70 years. If you want stories that pull you deeper into the darkness, where every clue feels like a whisper from the past, then subscribe. We'll be back with another chilling tale soon. And remember, sometimes the truth is darker than the mystery.